Welcome back, my fellow weirdos, to day 5 of Phoenix House of Mirrors. Just take a deep breath. Draw back into my heart. You know, there's a song, I think it's by Wookiefoot, and it says, I think it's something about the longest journey is from your head to your heart, which is funny, which is definitely true for me, because being an Aquarius, whatever, I definitely am in my head a lot. And so honestly, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. You know, this morning was great. I got up and I worked out. I went for a walk. It rained on me, which was actually kind of nice. I enjoyed it. I got to see the little key deer. And I thought it was going to be a short day. I only had a couple of massages. And then I got to work, and then, you know, all of a sudden, like, I got out of my my third massage and had another massage, and then I thought I was done after that one and got another one. Anyway, I ended up getting booked completely, and I did 6.5 hours of massages today in a row, and the last one kicked my butt because she was deep tissue, and oh my god. So, also, only eating, you know, only eating a boiled egg and some string cheese this morning. I think when I got out of work, I think maybe my blood sugar was low. I don't know. I just know I sat in my car for a minute and was just like, oh my god, maybe I'm dying. I don't know. Everything's spinning. But then I had a protein bar and started to feel a little better. And I went home and I did some breath work, and, you know, and I noticed that, you know, when we don't properly take care of ourselves, which for me sometimes happens more than I'd like to admit. But I got busy today, and I didn't have to, I brought lunch, but I didn't have time to eat it. So anyway, I just got dysregulated, and I noticed when we get dysregulated, for me, is when the House of Mirrors gets really loud, right? Like, the distortion inside my own brain, it starts making me question everything, you know, and I'm starting to be like, that sneaky little voice comes in, and she's like, what are you doing? You look stupid. Why are you doing this? You know, all the little thoughts that creep in that make you second guess yourself and question, like, why am I doing this again? And then I didn't even want to go to my meeting, and I literally just didn't want to do anything. So, but, you know, I pushed myself through it. I'm so glad that I did, because I realized that, you know, when we get inside our own heads, when we get wrapped up, you know, in the House of Mirrors, which is our freaking distorted brains, right? That it can just get really uncomfortable. So sometimes just getting out of our own heads and getting around community, calling a friend, just allowing yourself to take in guidance and love and community, and getting out of your own freaking brain, out of your own head, is sometimes what we need. And I'm so glad that's what I did tonight. You know, I went to my meeting, and it was so good, and, you know, and it was really good. And so that just got me thinking that, okay, like, you know what, I don't have to listen to that voice that creeps in and tries to make me disappear, which all my life it's kind of done that. And now it's like I'm aware of it. I hear it. Okay, I also am aware that it's doing that because maybe I haven't taken the best care of myself today. I got tired, I got busy, but I was aware, and I realized in the past where that could happen, and it makes me spiral, and I'm not aware, and so then it just leads off to worse things, right? Like being in my addiction and isolating and believing the little whispers of doubt that come through. Today I don't have to. Today I don't believe those things anymore. I know that it's not true, and I know that I'm worthy of showing up and being here for myself. And yeah, I think that tonight was just, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I am still tired from today's work, okay? My brain's not braining right this second, but I think what I'm trying to say is that I'm just happy to be here. That's another great Wookiee Foot song. If you haven't heard of Wookiee Foot, you should go listen to them because they're amazing. And I am just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to show up for myself. I'm happy to realize that, you know, today I don't have to run away and abandon myself anymore. Like, I can love myself through all of it, through the hard times, the good times, the freaking spirals, the cuckoo bananas, and just showing up for myself. Like I said, you know, House of Mirrors, day 5. I'm still here. I'm still showing up, even though it's been a long ass day and I'm tired. So I think that's enough. I think I would like to leave you with a couple of quotes that I really love. I've been getting into Carl Jung lately, and Carl Jung. I don't know if I said that right, but anyway, he's really amazing. And a couple of quotes that I think fit really well with the House of Mirrors is Carl Jung, and his quote is, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Read that again. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Think about that. That's a good one. And another quote I really love is by Wayne Dyer, and it's, when you I can't read my own writing. No. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's a really good one. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's all perception. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that, and thank you guys. Much love.